All right, real talk for a second. At some point in the last 10 years, all of us quietly became subscription people. It started with one streaming service. Then another one had the show everyone was talking about, so you added that one too. Then there was the app and the magazine, and the thing that auto-renewed so quietly you genuinely forgot it existed until you were looking at your bank statement one afternoon, wondering where $300 went, and you could not account for half of it. Subscriptions are designed to be invisible. That is not an accident. They are priced just low enough that canceling feels like more effort than it is worth, and just frequent enough that by the time you notice them, you have already paid for 6 more months of something you barely use. For people still working, this is an annoying leak. For retirees living on a fixed income where every dollar has a specific job to do, this leak is genuinely a problem. And the 5 subscriptions we are talking about today are the ones most likely to be quietly draining retirement income without giving anywhere near enough value back. If you are retired or getting close, this video is for you. Let's go through every single one. Before we get into the list, let's talk about the math for a second because the math is what makes this feel real. Subscriptions feel cheap individually because they are designed to feel cheap individually. $15 here, $9 there, $22 for the one with all the features. But add 5 to 8 of these up, and you are often looking at anywhere from $150 to $300 a month quietly leaving your account on autopilot. Over a year, that is $1,800 to $3,600. Over a 10-year retirement, that is $18,000 to $36,000. That is not a rounding error. That is a real chunk of retirement savings spent on things most people would not consciously choose to spend it on if they actually sat down and decided. The goal of this video is not to tell you to cancel everything fun in your life and sit in the dark. It is to make sure every subscription you are paying for is actually earning its place in your budget rather than just surviving by inertia. The first subscription to look hard at is cable or satellite television. This one makes the list not because watching television is wrong, but because the average cable bill in the United States has climbed to somewhere between $100 and $150 a month, and for most retirees, the actual usage does not come close to justifying that number anymore. Think about what you actually watch, not what is available, what you actually sit down and watch consistently. For most people, it is a handful of channels, maybe a few news networks, some sports, and a couple of shows, all of which are available through a combination of streaming services, a digital antenna for local channels, which costs about $30 one time and then nothing ever again, and in many cases, a basic internet-only package that is a fraction of what the full cable bundle costs. The cable company is counting on you not doing this math. The bundle feels convenient, and switching feels like a project. But someone who drops a $120 cable bill and replaces it with 2 streaming services and a $30 antenna has just saved themselves over $1,000 a year and likely watches everything they actually care about with no meaningful loss. That math is worth the afternoon it takes to make the switch. The second one is gym memberships, and this is a nuanced one, so stay with me because the point is not that retirees should stop exercising. Exercise in retirement is genuinely one of the best investments you can make for your health and your longevity. The point is about which gym membership. The average commercial gym membership runs between $40 and $80 a month. Many retirees are paying for these memberships and using them inconsistently or not at all out of habit or optimism or both. What a lot of retirees do not know is that Medicare Advantage plans and many Medicare supplement plans include free or heavily subsidized gym memberships through programs like Silver Sneakers, which gives access to thousands of fitness locations across the country at no additional cost. Before you pay another month of a commercial gym membership, check whether your Medicare plan already includes a fitness benefit. If it does, you have been leaving free gym access on the table while paying separately for the same thing. Log into your plan's website or call the member services number on the back of your card and ask specifically about fitness benefits. This one phone call could save you $500 to $1,000 a year instantly. The third subscription to seriously reconsider is multiple streaming services running simultaneously. This one is the sneakiest because each individual service feels completely justified. Netflix has things you like, so does Hulu. And the one you added for that one documentary series that ended 8 months ago is still billing you every month because canceling felt like something to do later, and later never quite arrived. The average household with multiple streaming subscriptions is spending somewhere between $60 and $120 a month across all of them. The honest move here is to sit down and actually list every streaming service you are currently subscribed to, write down the last time you used each one, and cancel any that you have not actively used in the past 30 days. Then adopt a rotation habit. Subscribe to one service, watch what you want on it, cancel it, rotate to the next one. The content is always there when you come back. You are not losing access to it permanently. You are just not paying for it during the months you are not watching it. This habit alone can cut streaming costs from $100 a month to $20 or $30 a month, with almost no change to what you actually watch. The fourth subscription category is software and apps that made sense during your working years but no longer fit your retired life. Microsoft Office subscriptions at $100 a year. Cloud storage plans at $10 to $20 a month that are full of work files you will never open again. Professional tool subscriptions that auto-renewed because you set them up 4 years ago and forgot they existed. Antivirus software that has been auto-renewing annually for a decade, even though modern operating systems come with solid built-in security. Premium versions of apps where the free version would genuinely do everything you actually need. Go through your phone subscription settings right now. On an iPhone, it is under your Apple ID in Settings. On Android, it is in the Play Store under Subscriptions. And look at every single thing on that list. For each one, ask yourself one question. If this subscription appeared as a charge I had never seen before on my bank statement today, would I choose to sign up for it? If the answer is no, that is your answer about whether to keep it. The fifth subscription to evaluate is any form of insurance or financial product you are paying for through an automatic monthly charge that you have not reviewed in years. This category is broader than it sounds. Life insurance policies that made complete sense when you had young children and a mortgage, but whose purpose is less clear now that the kids are grown and the house is paid off. Supplemental insurance policies layered on top of Medicare that may be duplicating coverage you already have. Extended warranty subscriptions on products that are old enough that the repair cost would be lower than the continued warranty payments. Identity theft protection services that charge monthly when free monitoring through your credit card company or your bank may already cover the same thing at no additional cost. None of these are inherently bad products. The question is whether they are still earning their place in your specific financial picture right now. Not when you signed up for them, not when your situation was different. A quick call to a fee-only financial advisor, or even a careful afternoon with your bank statements and your insurance policies can surface hundreds of dollars a year in coverage you are paying for twice or paying for out of habit rather than need. Now here is the practical piece, because a video that tells you what to cancel without telling you how to actually find everything you are subscribed to is only half useful. The most reliable way to get a complete picture of your subscriptions is to go through 3 months of bank and credit card statements line by line and highlight every recurring charge. Not just the ones you recognize immediately, but every single recurring charge, including the small ones, the annual ones, the ones billed quarterly. Write them all down in one place. Then go through that list, one item at a time, and for each one decide whether it is something you actively use and value enough to keep paying for, or something that survived this long simply because canceling requires slightly more friction than doing nothing. That friction is the entire business model. Removing it requires nothing more than 30 minutes and a phone or a laptop. The average retiree who does this exercise for the first time finds somewhere between $100 and $250 a month in subscriptions they either forgot about or no longer genuinely use. Across a retirement that might last 25 or 30 years, that is between $30,000 and $75,000. Sitting in automatic payments, going out the door every month without a decision being made. That money does not have to go there. It can stay in your pocket, in your investment account, in your travel fund, in literally anything you would actually choose to spend it on if you were the one making the choice. The subscriptions are only surviving because nobody made the choice to stop them. Today is a good day to make that choice. If this gave you a reason to go check your bank statement this afternoon, share this video with another retiree who needs to hear it and hit subscribe on your way out, because we are working toward our first 1,000 and every single one means something. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.